Hey man, this thing's a scrap. But we gotta endure to the end. We gotta fight, scrap. We gotta get junkyard dog mean when it comes to this word of God. Because hey, when you come into the faith, you're gonna be sorely tested.
What must I do to be saved? Don't wanna die wrong, get my sin to my grave. Lord, help me to turn from my ways. I'm crying out loud, Lord, I need you to save me. Save me.
Pray for forgiveness cause my flesh weak. Pray without ceasing to the death of me. Fasting once a week, trying to kill that old man in me. Got my nose in the scriptures, sniffing out the recipe. Gotta show myself approved, that's what Paul said. So I'm studying the prophets, and this is what I read. By mercy and by truth, iniquity is purged. So I go to the New Testament and get to know the word. I'm talking the Messiah, some calling Jesus Christ, Ahia or Yeshua. It's whatever you like, just know he is your God. In other words, the king, ruler over Israel and every single thing that you can see and touch, and everything you can't. Creator of the universe, take it to the bank, and you should bend the knee, cause he worthy of our praise. Put nothing before him, and maybe you'll be saved. So Lord, I ask you,
what must I do to be saved? Don't wanna die wrong, get my sin to my grave. Lord, help me to turn from my ways. I'm crying out loud, Lord, I need you to save me.
track, giving free bread out. Yeah, I know this truth hurt. Yeah, I can hear him pout. Not my concern. I'm just trying to teach some word, hoping that it get across, cause what we've been taught is absurd. Praying over food, make it clean, that's a lie. If you don't switch it up and repent, you gon' die. You gon' twice. The second time burning in the lake. You might see your pastor in there with you and the snake. And the false prophet with the beast. Even death going in the lake of fire when the Father bring the wealth to this earth. I'm talking New Jerusalem. First, Christ gotta clean it up with the word he used the church. Banging on these devils, call them out every time. It's a war going on, I fight with scriptures in my mind. Banging on these devils, call them out every time. It's a war going on, I fight with scriptures in my mind.
What must I do to be saved? Don't wanna die wrong, get my sin to my grave. Lord, help me to turn from my ways. I'm crying out loud, Lord, I need you to save me. Save me. Oh Lord, save me. Lord, my life is broken. I give you my life today. Lord, your will and not my way. Oh, save me. Save me, save me. Save me, save me. What must I do to be saved? Don't wanna die wrong, get my sin to my grave. Lord, help me to turn from my ways. I'm crying out loud, Lord, I need you to save me. Save me. Oh Lord, save me.
All right, family. I know I said the other day that look for the video. I forgot it was Friday. Days kind of got jumbled together, but it didn't work out. I apologize. Usually when I say I'm gonna do something, I try to do it. But nevertheless, here we go. All right. Okay. Let me get on into it. Matter of fact, let me come out the gate shooting. All right. Let me see here. Let me get into this Bible first. All right. Matter of fact, let me go to Genesis chapter 3, verse 20. Shalom, brother DSB. And if y'all, some of y'all on Rumble, I can see y'all I done figured out a way to I can see y'all's comment. Some of y'all on Rumble, I know the YouTube ads, I know, but if y'all don't like the ads, just move on over there. I can see y'all comments. All right. I done figured out some ways. Let me go to see Genesis chapter 3. Okay. Shalom, shalom. All right. Yeah, I simply forgot. Yesterday was Friday. Days running together. Shalom, Jersey. All right. Okay. Verse 20. Y'all know this is the fall. Okay. You know, this is the fall where Adam and Eve, they decided to do their own thing. They decided to listen to the serpent, listen to Satan. But let's go down to verse 20. Matter of fact, let me do it this way. All right. Now I come back. All right, now. And then these are the curses. The earth went through changes. All right. Let's start at 17. And unto Adam, he said, this is the Most High speaking, because thou hast hearkened to the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten of the tree which I commanded thee, saying, thou shalt not eat of it, cursed be the ground for thy sake. So it's some benefits out of curses. Now, just hear me out. I'm not saying go out and do some things purposely and expect some benefits of cursing. No, when the Most, this is mercy. Okay. All right. When he said, cursed be the ground for your sake. Evidently, y'all need something to do. I'm just, y'all sitting around got it made. Evidently, y'all need something to do so y'all appreciate what you had. But anyway, I'm just putting my little 2 cents in there. But he said, cursed be the ground. Let me see here. For thy sake. In sorrow shalt thou eat of it all the days of thy life. Okay, thorns and thistles shall it bring forth to thee, and thou shalt eat the herb of the field. In the sweat of thy face shall thou eat bread. You got to work till thou return unto the ground. For out of it was thou taken, for dust thou art, and unto dust shalt thou return. Now, this is the verse I want to get to. And Adam called his wife's name Eve, because she was the mother of all living. Let me just go right here right quick. Don't forget this. Don't forget this.
Stem cell technology that Peter and I are investing in is called SCNT, which takes the egg of a young, perfect woman specimen, takes the egg and takes out the nucleus and puts our DNA in the nucleus. They just go and take it out.
Now, why they got to colonize the DNA? Man, these doggone folks, boy, I tell you. They got to take what we got. Think about that. And you wonder why no matter what the dark-skinned melanated folks are, they at the bottom way down. But listen at this heathen. At least he's telling the truth. That don't mean he ain't going to hell for telling the truth, but yeah. He got to take and put and colonize it.
Stem cell technology that Peter and I are investing in is called SCNT, which takes the egg of a young, perfect woman specimen, takes the egg and takes out the nucleus and puts our DNA in the nucleus.
Okay, you take the egg from the original women and you have to colonize it. Keep this in mind. Hold on, let me keep this in mind right here. There is no laws on Capitol Hill. There is no FBI investigation. There is no Justice of Department inquiries. There's United Nations wondering what's going on, what's happening to all these black women. You understand what I'm saying? I will keep drilling this home. while they are playing the propagandistic mind games to keep the black woman thinking she ain't nothing. Now, you're not supposed to think you was high and mighty. Okay, you're not supposed to. It's got to be a balance. We are off balance, and we think we are just slugs and snails and just the worst of the worst. You're off balance. See, the propaganda is in. They don't want you to wear your own hair. They want you to resort to means like this. You know how the Most High made you in His image, according to Scripture. If you got a problem with that, I can show you in the Bible. Okay? This ain't your original self ain't good enough. That's just like saying to the Most High, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me type it in. Okay. Romans 9:20. Let me go get a little context. I might have to read 19. All right, hold on. Will thou say unto me, why doth he yet find fault? For who hath resisted his will? Who resisted the will of the Most High? You think you're resisting it, but you're playing right into his bigger scheme of the things, even Satan. Nay, O man or woman, who art thou that thou repliest against Yah? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why you made me like this? I'm a short man. Should I complain to the Most High and say, why you make me short? No, I grew up under the propaganda arm of white supremacy, hating my black skin. Now knowing the truth, should I say to the Most High, why you make me black? Should I say that? Why you make me black? Okay, if I design this remote, I created every aspect of this remote, from the colors and the button detail, because I chose to. Now, if this remote open its mouth and say, I don't want to look like this. You understand what I'm saying? I might as well take this thing and destroy it. Okay? But anyway, let me keep going.
Just go ahead and take it out.
Pink Floyd?
Huh?
Is it Pink Floyd?
Yeah, and this is part of this genetic greatness that we don't see in any other race on the planet.
So, see, black women, while you running around hating yourself, and they telling you, go on, girl, you don't need no man. Yeah, you can do it all by yourself. Listen, that's propaganda. Why they don't tell the white woman she don't need no man? Huh? They don't even tell the immigrants. They don't need their man. They keep their family together. Just you, queen, original women. They tell you you don't need no man. He just said, y'all the only one with what they looking for. Let me play it back for you.
Just go ahead and take it out.
Pink Floyd?
DNA takes the egg and takes out the nucleus and puts our DNA in the nucleus. Just go ahead and take it out.
Pink Floyd?
Huh?
Is it Pink Floyd?
Yeah, and this is part of this genetic greatness that we don't see in any other race.
Okay, you just heard him. So don't think they ain't been looking. The genetic greatness that you don't see in anybody else. Okay? Let me keep going.
On the planet. These curvy, sexy black women from Africa. Negroes have a kind of a monopoly on this genetic perfection. And
they got a monopoly on the genetic, perfection, for lack of a better word. The Most High, the original, before sin, perfect. But yeah, better than anybody else. Okay? But yeah.
some of that.
talking like they objects. He wants some of that. Like a glass of Kool-Aid, like a doggone pie on the table. They want some of that. And they sitting back. We so doggone beat up mentally, so doggone downtrodden, low self-esteem. They think that's a compliment.
And we want some of that. So, girls, for $100,
Not women, girls.
we will pay you for your egg.
No, you.
$100,
Monkey.
So how much do you want for it? Let's bid. I bid $500.
Okay. Now he just went through his propaganda, saying that they got the monopoly on the genetics, and that he wants some of that. He called them girls. With all the women, they the only one have what he need, $500. Now these billionaires. Hold on. I'm looking for something. These billionaires now, that tells you what they think about you, what they think about us. Hold on, I'm looking for something. Here you go, right here.
Who taught you, please, who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such extent that you bleach to get like the white man? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Who taught you to hate your own kind? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to? So much so that you don't want to be around each other. No, before you come asking Mr. Muhammad, does he teach hate, you should ask yourself, who taught you to hate being what God gave you?
All right. Y'all heard him? Who taught you to hate yourself? See, I'm going to tell you how they colonized our mind. See, the first face, y'all might not believe it. Let me look at y'all. Y'all might not believe it, but the first face I remember seeing was a white face. I don't know how, but maybe it's times such as these. The first face I looked into was a white doctor. Okay. My mother, father, they did an excellent job. My mother taught the Bible in church. It took me a while to get it. I rebelled and bucked against it. As soon as I got old enough to get out on my own, I'm like the prodigal son. But anyway, okay. I noticed the television, everything white. Cartoon characters, everything white. White Jesus. The names is white. All the people in school you learn about is white by default. If you can look at yourself and tell that you ain't like them, by default, you begin to not want to look like who the Most High made you to be. Okay? But yeah, let me get on into it. Let me keep going. Now, let me see here. Which way? Okay. Y'all familiar with Henrietta Lacks? How they stole her DNA and done made billions of dollars off of it. Another black woman. You see what I'm saying? Everybody getting paid off of us. I know it's in the word, but I'm giving you parenthetical evidence, continuous history and truth of why you shouldn't trust these folks. Okay? That's their problem if people don't trust them. When I got sentenced, then I couldn't go to the judge. What if people don't trust me in the future when I look for a job? That ain't gonna fly. It's good when we on the receiving end of reaping what you sow. But when it comes to them, they think they are exempt from consequences and repercussions of their actions. But yeah, remember, they making billions of dollars. How long? 70 years after. Look at that. They've been making. At this point, I would estimate trillions of dollars off a black woman's DNA, and her family had to sue. To get paid. You know, you see that biotech, that what these Europeans is talking about, biotech, they talking about, you know, living technology. Okay. But yeah, it's a darn shame. And then want to tell us why y'all like this. Let me keep going. Let me see. Let me get back to the Bible. Yeah. Let me get back to the Bible. I'm going to show y'all the importance of women. Original women and godly women. More important, godly women, no matter what ethnic group. Godly women that's obeying the word. Okay? But right now, I'm talking to my tribe, who's always beaten down and hate ourselves and duped into thinking that they don't need all this stuff, because the war is really on the black one. Both of us really. But like I said, all right, let me read some of this. I'm gonna take my time to read this. Okay, this is 1 Samuel chapter 1. All right, y'all remember Samuel the prophet, the one that anointed David and Saul. All right, okay. Now there was a certain man of Ramathathoim of Mount Ephraim, and his name was Elkanah, the son of Jeroham, the son of Elihu, the son of Tohu, the son of Zuph, an Ephrathite. See, if these folks was really obeying that Bible, y'all can't see this. If these folks was really obeying that Bible, they would understand how important it is for us to get back to our roots. If they was really obeying the Bible, they would undo what they done. See, that's repentance. All right. He had two wives. The name of one was Hannah. She's the one who couldn't have children. And the name of the other, Peninnah. And Peninnah had children, but Hannah had no children. And this man went up out of his city yearly to worship and to sacrifice unto Yahweh of hosts of Shiloh. And the two sons of Eli, Hophni and Phinehas, the priest of Yahweh, was there. Well, these sons was wicked. But anyway, I'll let y'all read that. All right. And her sons, okay, hold on. And when the time was that Elkanah offered, he offered to Peninnah, his wife, and to all her sons and her daughters portion. But unto Hannah he gave a worthy portion, for he loved Hannah, but Yahweh had set up her womb. Who closed the womb? See, the Most High don't make no move for no reason. Whatever he done is calculated, and there's a reason behind it. Right down to the mole on your face. I want y'all to start thinking like that. Right down to the mole on your face. See, that's the reason why my videos look like this. I know how it feels to hate yourself. See, I know how it feels. The Most High set up wounds. Okay, now let's keep going. And her adversary, that's the other wife, also provoked her sore, saying, make her fret, because Yahweh has shut up her womb. And he did so year by and as he did so year by year, when she went up to the house of Yahweh, so she provoked her. This is just antagonizing right there. They may want to say there might be another reason why you think twice about bringing another wife into your marriage. But nevertheless, therefore she wept and did not eat. Then said Elkanah, her husband, to her, Hannah, why weepest thou? And why eatest thou not? And why is it thy heart grieved? Am not I better than thee than 10 sons? So Hannah rose up early after they had eaten in Shiloh, and after they had drunk. Now Eli the priest sat upon a seat by a post of the temple of Yahweh, and she was in bitterness of soul, and prayed unto Yahweh, and wept sore. Because, look at this, the Most High shut up her womb. She wept sore. She wept sore. Okay. And she vowed a vow and said, "O Yahuwah of hosts, if thou wilt indeed look on the affliction of thine handmaid and remember me and not forget thine handmaid, but wilt give unto thine handmaid a man child, a son, then will I give him unto you." So you give me a son, Yahweh, I'm going to give him back to you. That's the prayer. All because the Most High closed the womb. All right? Even if you don't have children, what happens if you get bombed out your house and you got to go all of a sudden? Think about that. Do you want your children in that situation? If you already have children, you got to teach them to adapt. This is the world we're living in. Okay? But that don't mean don't pray. If you want children, that don't mean don't pray for them. Okay? But all right. He said she's going to give him back to Yahuwah all the days of his life, and there shall no razor come upon his head. You know, I can't grow a beard, but that don't stop me from trying. Some people can't grow hair, but hey, nevertheless, use what you got. And it came to pass that she continued praying before Yahweh that Eli marked her mouth. Now Hannah, all right, her name is spelled the same forward and backwards. But anyway, she spake in her heart, only her lips moved, but her voice was not heard. Therefore Eli thought she had been drunk. And Eli said unto her, how long wilt thou be drunken? Put away thine wine from thee. But Hannah answered, notice, Eli thought she was drunk. She didn't get up snapping. Notice, I'm noticing. This other woman is antagonizing her year after year. And she's still meek and humble to pray to the Most High. She didn't blame the Most High. This other woman is antagonizing. I just noticed this. Year after year. And she's still humble and meek. She didn't curse the Most High. It ain't gonna do no good no way. And then he accused her of being drunk. She didn't snap out on him. You know, it just, he just assumed that he assumed wrong. But anyway, no, my Lord, I am a woman of sorrowful spirit. I have drunk neither wine nor strong drink, but I have poured out my soul before your house. Count not thine handmaid for a daughter of Baal, for out of the abundance of my complaint and grief have I spoken hitherto. So she's mourning. Then Eli answered and said, go in peace, and the Elohim of Israel grant thee thy petition that thou hast asked him. And she said, let thine handmaid find grace in thy sight. So the woman went her way and did eat, and her countenance was no more sad. So she believed, he said the Most High gonna grant, see, he was living righteous. He said the Most High gonna grant her prayer. Okay, she believed, and she wasn't sad no more. Notice that. Now, let me see. Okay. And then it said, and they rose up early in the morning and worshiped before Yahweh, and came to their house of Ramah, and Elkanah knew Hannah his wife, and Yahweh remembered her. Wherefore it came to pass when the time was come about after Hannah had conceived, and she bare a son and called his name Samuel, said, because I have asked of Yahweh. So his name has a meaning. Heard of Elohim. Let me go over here. 1 Samuel chapter 1. And this is the name of Eve. This is the name of Eve, life or living, the first woman, wife of Adam. Okay, while I'm on that, the first woman, life giver. That's how you can get every race of women or race of people from the black woman, even Asians. I seen a video. See, stuff like this, it just little bits and pieces as I go on my way. I be busy. I see a video of, I think it was Lisa, how black women is bleaching their skin. I'm like, I done dealt with self-hate, so that bothered me. Then I see a video of a doggone Asian woman talking about black women who naturally I got kinfolk with eyes like this, talking about they Asian fishing. So yeah. So I just, start, yeah. But anyway, 1 Samuel chapter 1. Told y'all there's a reason why my messages look like they do. What verse was that? Oh, y'all can't see this? Y'all can't even see that. Hold on. Okay, verse 20. Y'all can't see that. Hold on. Let me get back over here. What I was saying, this is the name of Eve. Kava. Y'all got to take into account, this is Yiddish Hebrew, but I'm not a Hebrew expert, but Hava, okay, it says life or living, the first woman. Hey, y'all white folks, y'all gonna bust head wide open if y'all can't accept this truth. You black folks that believe this mess, you ain't gonna get black folks from them. It's not gonna happen. If you could get black people from white folks, then why are they scared of black folks? The math ain't mathing. The math is method. What I mean by method, the math might as well be on drugs. The math ain't mathing. If they the people of the Bible, why are they afraid of black folks genetically dominating their genes? The math is method. All right, let me see here. 1 Samuel. Let me see here. 1 Samuel, chapter verse 20. All right. 1 Samuel. Okay, hold on. 1 Samuel 1. All right, now verse 20. All right. Let me see. Samuel, Shemael. His name is El. Shema means to hear. He heard her prayer. Shema means to hear. See it? Heard of Yah. He heard her prayer. Shem means to hear. Shemuel. The Most High heard her prayer. There's a reason why his name's Samuel. Okay? There's a reason why. El is Elohim. But yeah, that really is a A. That getting into that Revelation 2:9. That's their Hebrew. But nevertheless, I'm not A. That's what we got. See, they go to the other part. To hearken, hear, obey. He didn't obey her. He heard her prayer. He heard her prayer. The Most High he ain't obeying. He might listen to it, but he ain't obeying us. But yeah. But see that? Shama El. Heard. He heard her prayer. See that? Here. Okay, now. Samuel saying, because I have asked him of your house. He heard her prayer. Okay? Now, let me see. Let me get back in these videos. Now, this is another video. Now, this is a sister from Nigeria. Yeah. But anyway, let me play her video. Okay? Hold on. Now, don't y'all let this Jane Elliott deceive y'all. This woman do all this talking about what white folks did. She do all this. She had me fooled for a minute. But when brothers asked her about reparations, she was against that. Hold on. Okay, if you know white folks have been robbing us for thousands of years, then they owe us. But now she was against that. But anyway, for educational purposes, I digress. Don't let these folks fool y'all. Okay?
Did to me. People, get over it. By the time these young people get ready to have children, they will realize that as the hole in the ozone layer gets larger and larger, more and more sunlight is allowed to enter our environment, and more people who have pale faces are going to die of melanoma. which is a skin cancer that you get if you don't have enough melanin in your skin. Let me tell you, people of color are going to be very much in demand for reproduction in the future. And mark my words, you're laughing now, but you wait 20 years. You won't even have to wait 20 years because they're going to.
I said, I'm not giving them none of my DNA. Well, I'm married anyway. Y'all on your own. y'all on your own. I'm not giving you nothing. Nope. Y'all go to the Most High. Do like Hannah and go to the Most High about your womb and stuff being closed. Go to the Most High and repent. That's what you do. Y'all stop keeping these devils keeping them alive. Let them dry up.
See that if they want their children, their grandchildren, and their great-grandchildren to survive, they're going to have some melanin in their skin. That's the way it's going to be. This is going to take care of itself.
So we are already seeing Mrs. Jane Elliott's prediction coming to reality. We are seeing a shift in action in real time. Check out this next clip and I'll meet you guys at the end.
Black guys or white guys?
Black guys.
Okay, can you elaborate as to why specifically black guys?
Yes, black guys are melanated and I want my children to survive. And I know that the only way for them to survive in the future is for them to have melanin in their skin. So that's the way for me to, make my legacy continue.
Okay.
No. Nothing about love, nothing about respect. See, let them, I can't tell y'all but anyway, I said let them leave them folks alone. They so with their high IQs, let them use their high IQs and figure this out. Let them use their high IQs to figure out how to get off these drugs and stuff. Let them use their high IQs to stop putting fertility destroyers in the food supply. Let them use their high IQs to stop putting fertility destroyers in the water. They got these such high IQs, but they put stuff like fluoride in there. Y'all know Hitler used fluoride, right? Y'all know that's a fertility destroyer. Okay, they got all kind of stuff in the food, especially in America. But nevertheless, that's not a compliment. You tap dancing raccoons because you want to lay down with. That's not a compliment. Negroes are so beat down and low self-esteem, y'all think that's a compliment. That ain't a compliment. Who taught you to hate yourself? This is not a compliment.
Elaborate as to why specifically black guys?
Yes, black guys are melanated and I want my children to survive. And I know that the only way for...
You want your children to survive? Repent.
For them to survive in the future is for them to have melanin in their skin. So that's the way for me to, make my legacy continue.
Okay, I like that answer. That's actually a really unique answer.
So it's not going to be about the personality of black men. Neither is it going to be about how she's attracted to black men. It's also not going to be about how she likes the swag that black men possess. Neither is it going to be about the culture that black men are from. It's not going to be any of these things, because the reason why she's going to be going after black men is solely because she wants their melanin. Mr. Teflon Dad says, only reason, guard your energy, kings. And I could not agree more. Me, myself, and me 27 says, don't be mad that she knows her. Be mad at us for not guarding our jewel. From Michelle, and she says they know exactly what they are doing. Of course they know exactly what they are doing. They've always known from the very beginning. Pretty Kimmy says, so it's not genuine, and that's why I stick to my own. Yeah, it's an agenda that they have going. So it's all about survival, and we all know the saying, survival of the fittest. So what we're getting now is their long-term plan is to use us so they can continue surviving through their kids that they make with us. I mean, we're not even making this ish up. We literally heard it from the horse's mouth. Mrs. Jane Elliott, an elderly white woman, predicted that this would happen with the younger generation, and we're literally...
Okay. Y'all can type this in right here. Okay. And this is the sister. Now, I don't know. That don't mean I agree with everything. I don't know her relationship with the Most High, but I'm just giving you that disclaimer, because you see a video, Just like you watch a movie. Do you affiliate, if you watch a movie, do you affiliate with the religious beliefs of the people that produce the movie? Huh? So keep that in the same aspect. But nevertheless, let me move on. All right, let me see here. Don't forget this, y'all. Don't forget this. Don't forget this. They harvesting parts. So yeah. Now, let me look at y'all. How many of y'all heard about that black woman? They arrested this black woman because she flushed a stillborn baby down the toilet. And they arrested her for desecration of a corpse. Y'all familiar with that? Y'all familiar with that? Let me get a one if y'all familiar with that. It was a black woman. Let me see, can I pull it up right quick? Matter of fact, let me go to Field Channel. Let's see, which one did he look at? Let me see, can I find it? Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. But yeah, y'all familiar with that? But anyway, it was a black woman. Maybe I can type it up and see. Because I've seen it on several channels. Several channels. Where the black woman was arrested. Let me see. Let me type it in. They tell you everything about race, but you got to put your race on your doggone. You got to put your race on your darn job application. You got to put your race on everything. Let me see. Let me see here. Okay, I see the image. Looking for a video. Wisconsin woman. Yep. Hold on. Let me see. Can I find it? Hold on. I'm gonna have to hurry up too. But right here, this'll do. All right. Black Ohio woman's arrest after pregnancy loss begs the question. Okay, why? What do you do after a miscarriage? It was a miscarriage. She thought and this is not a one off. It's a common thing. Women go to the bathroom, and I see several videos of women saying, went to the bathroom and the baby come out. So one time it was one of them was living, and the other one it was clearly a miscarriage. They had a doctor testifying that it's a miscarriage, but we're gonna still give this woman some charges. We're gonna find a way to get them in this system, to get them on the slave labor for these corporations that's paying us to make these laws. But yeah, y'all check that out. But meanwhile, they get a chance to desecrate courts all day long. But they get to do it. Planned Parenthood. All day long. They breaking up arms and sucking out brains and cutting up babies all day long. Selling pieces. Crickets. See, there's no consistency. And you wonder why I say I don't trust you white folks. And I'm not backing down and biting my tongue. Give me something to trust besides wickedness. I trust you gonna keep doing what you're doing. I don't trust you devils. Y'all running the world and everywhere black folks is in the earth. Y'all got y'all foot on our proverbial necks, and you talking about, and you mad because I said I don't trust y'all. Yeah. That's just like Satan getting mad because I don't trust him. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all are of your father the devil. John chapter 8, verse 44, and the works of your father you will do. Satan was a murderer from the beginning, and he don't live in the truth. He is a liar and the father of it. Y'all love to lie. It's so this justice system lies. But anyway, all right, here go my next one. I done went in my tirade long enough. All right.
He is worshipped in this medical world. J. Marion Sims. But I was more curious about how a physician could do such a thing. And here's how you do it. You pathologize the people. Now, let me read what they said about Black women, because it gets real specific, Black women. Their first pathological symptom was their skin color. In a medical world that categorized life as either normal or pathological, people of the African diaspora were continually condemned to the category of pathological, their abnormal skin serving as a foil for normal white skin. Stay with me. The skin, if you see Black people, the problem is the skin itself is pathological because it's actually a foil over normal white skin. This is what medical journals suggested. Now we're going to find out how they named it. Medical tradition has a long history of perceiving this skin color as a form of pathology. The favorite theory, which reappears with some frequency in the early 19th century, is that the skin color and attendant physiognomy of the Black, here's the reason why y'all Black, is because of congenital leprosy. This is why there's so many of us. We all have congenital leprosy. Now, we have a second symptom.
Now, let's look at that. So, leprosy does not make you have more children. You see, these are the people with these so-called degrees. I said if they got degrees, it's in the negative. That's in cold hard. And it didn't say so many of us because we got congenital leprosy. But we all know what leprosy is. It's a lack of pigmentation. That's one of them. There's two of them in the Bible. One leprosy was clean, and the other leprosy you had to be quarantined. Now, the clean leprosy is just white skin, period. That's clean leprosy. But see, these folks, they hate the truth so much, we're going to change the words to vitiligo. We're going to change the word to Hansen's disease. Because we telling these Negroes that they ain't nothing. We teaching these Negroes through propaganda that they are nobody and they should hate themselves. They are the scum of the earth. We are the lowest of the low. So that we can't have them read this and starting to counteracting our propaganda. But leprosy. Y'all know what it is. Let me show y'all what clean leprosy is. Hold on. Let me see. Numbers chapter 12. Let me see. Numbers 12. Numbers 12 and 4, I think, or 18. One of the numbers, book of Numbers. Let me see here. Says I'm proving to you that congenital leprosy. This is a professor. That Dr. Joy DeGroot is a professor. She's written several books. Ain't nobody debunked nothing yet. These are professors. These are the folks that use us as lab rats, okay? And they justify it by lying. All right, let me see. All right. Numbers chapter, let me give y'all a meme. Numbers chapter 12 and verse, let me see here. 10. Numbers 12, 10. Look at here. And now look at the ridiculousness of this. Now look. Oh, y'all can't see that. Look. No. While the Israelites was encamped in Hazeroth, Numbers 11:35, during their wilderness wandering, Moses' siblings, Aaron and Miriam, criticized his marriage. He married. Y'all ought to go through all the Old Testament. I've been meaning to do it. How all kind of people throughout Israel married Black women. You know they were Black. And just go through there and look. The Bible tells you they was Black. But yeah, somehow, without a shadow of a doubt, the Israelites is white and all white. and only one tribe left. But no, the Bible said the Most High was going to gather all tribes. So if only one tribe left, that's what they said, Judah. If only one tribe left, then by default, y'all saying the Bible is the Most High lying. He don't know where the rest of the people at. He let the other 11 get wiped out. Think about that. The Most High, according to them, the Most High let 11 tribes get wiped out. But the Bible said He's going to save all tribes. He's going to save a remnant of all tribes. But let them tell it only one tribe survived and they white. Anyway, let me keep going. I'm showing the math is method. Okay, all right. They were summoned to the tent of meeting and attributed to the family feud siding with Moses. When Yah left, Miriam was leprous, as white as snow. The validity indicated that the disease materialized in its most malignant form. Anyway, she was turned white, leprous. It's a comparison to snow. Okay? It's a comparison to snow. It ain't comparison to that. Y'all, but anyway, I have seen some real white albino, but yeah, real. So y'all seen some real pale white people. I've seen a few of them. Real pale. But yeah. All right. That go your leprosy right there. I've covered that several times. There go your leprosy. Moses stuck his hand in his bosom. Let me see. Number 12, 10. It's probably gonna say the same thing. All right, hold on. I got some more. But let me get back to this video. How about that? Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's the punishment of the Most High turning her white. They in a hot environment, and the sun gonna start cooking. And you look at nature. Matter of fact, I got it up here somewhere. Look at nature while it's coming back to mind. You look at nature. All these animals, they come from melanated animals. You understand that? All these animals. This is not a one-off. There go the raccoon. There go, what's that, an otter? There go kangaroo. You got alligators. Everything. You got an anomaly. White comes into play. That's why you got them albinos on that thumbnail. You understand? But somehow, when it comes to people, that's all that's unheard of. Somehow, when it comes to people, it's unheard of. But you can look. You see that? This is the darn spider right here. But yeah. Just look. Just look. So this is a common occurrence. But we're gonna forget all about the melanated, and we just gonna forget your lying eyes. See. Yeah. That's just in the genetic sequence. It happens. And it happens a lot in Africa. You got a lot of albinos in Africa. A lot. And they have to stay out the sun. Because it'll give them cancer. All it is, they just don't have this. Okay? That's all. I had to do what I do because they just too heavy handed with the white right there. That is real white. Maybe Miriam did look like that. That's real white right there, boy. They probably can't even go outside for 10 minutes. But yeah. Why? Because it's in their genes. Okay? Just like what these albino animals at. Hold on. Let me close that out. Let me close some of these tabs, y'all. Y'all bear with me. Just like these animals can have normal colored offspring, it's no different with the albinos. Okay? No different. No different at all. Now let me get back. Let me see here. Where my video at? Right here. We wrap this up. All right.
Pathology was gender. Black females were perceived to be irreligious, lustful, and immoderate. Well, that's convenient, isn't it? Let's take a look at that. We need to really take a look at this one because I have a whole chapter on rape. Can't even get close to what that did to me. There were over, and this comes out of a social work book. In a social work book, it states that there were over 600,000 mixed race babies born in the mid 1800s, based on the census.
Over 500,000 mixed race babies in the mid 1800s. This during slavery. You know it wasn't the Negroes.
Now this was during miscegenation.
But somehow you got to watch out for them niggas. I mean, them Negroes. You got to watch out for them Negroes. You got to put you got to, all they think about is raping a white woman.
That means it's illegal to marry. So who was sneaking out back and who was raping whom? We have numbers. Young girls rarely made it to their teens before they were raped.
Child molesters. This is y'all. Child molesters. Y'all want to push all this stuff on it like it's just us. Child molesters, rapists, murderers, thieves. That's y'all legacy. But y'all want to put it on us because y'all own the media. You own the television and the books. If you don't like what the book got in it, you just rewrite the book. But yeah.
But let's put that in perspective as a social scientist. Now I want to get into that, the fact that we were lustful, because then you see it's their fault, isn't it? Surely I raped them, but didn't they deserve it? Now we need evidence of how we know they're lustful and immoderate and immoral. Here we go. Their protruding buttocks and genitals were offered as physical evidence of their pathology. Anybody out there with a big butt? Anybody with a big butt out there? There you have it, you slut.
Basically, these insane people with these degrees, cause the black woman, body is curvy and stuff, that they the whores and the stuff, just cause their body is the way the Most High made it. The same thinking, this is the same thinking. What's going on? All right. But yeah, these folks is the same thinking of the leprosy. That's why it's so many of us, because we got leprosy. These are the same folks now. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna rewind it back and try to let it play.
It states that there were over 600,000 mixed race babies born in the mid 1800s, based on the census. Now this was during miscegenation. That means it's illegal to marry. So who was sneaking out back and who was raping whom? We have numbers. Young girls rarely made it to their teens before they were raped. But let's put that in perspective as a social scientist. Now I want to get into that, the fact that we were lustful, because then you see it's their fault, isn't it? Surely I raped them, but didn't they deserve it? Now we need evidence of.
That's why y'all got to be weary when they trot out these sexy reds and what's Megan Thee Stallion. I can't keep up with these folks. Suki Hunter. See, that portraying into the stereotype. See, stop buying this stuff and they can't sell it. They'll take a loss and they have to go to something else. What happened to little nasty X? Look like he on the bench. Well, I hope he stay on the bench. Little Nas X. That's them folks with the money that run the industry, finding some folks poor and destitute in need and want of money to get us out there to become their stereotypical whores and whatever, killers and whatever else. Some things is not for sale, like integrity, love for your people, respect and honor and reverence for the Most High. Some things can't be bought. Okay? Stop putting a dollar on all of us. Stop putting a price on our nation, our lineage. It's not for sale.
how we know they're lustful and immoderate and immoral. Here we go. Their protruding buttocks and genitals were offered as physical evidence of their pathology. Anybody up there with a big butt? Anybody with a big butt out there? There you have it, you slut. It's incredulous, isn't it? It's hard for you to even believe it. You see it's in books. And the criminally insane right. But what was so amazing, I want to get right, let's get right up with that one, because the butt thing really threw me off. Because everybody wants that butt now, don't they? Yeah. J-Lo made it, gave us all permission to first have the butt. And it's an African butt, don't get confused about it. And it's a butt they couldn't keep their hands off of. They're injecting the butt now. They're putting butts in pants. They're making underwear with a butt in it. In addition to that, injecting the lips with collagen, locking the hair, and telling you the whole time you're ugly. Still looking for the safest tan.
That's a whole lot to unpack. They hate black folks, but yet they're trying to get a tan. They're trying to look like black women. They're trying to get lips and hips. But they telling you ugly. And you thinking with years of, what they call it, years of programming and conditioning, you done learn to hate yourself. That's the side effect when people that hate you teach you, you learn to hate yourself. That's what happened. Okay? Let me move on. Oh, yeah. Now, y'all know what Deaconess is, right? The so-called original, one of the old bones that they found in Ethiopia. Okay? But this is what they named it. They named it, this is what they call it, Lucy. See, these folks, they don't operate in truth. They don't operate in truth. Like this is the original woman. They didn't rename, they remixed the name. Oh, y'all can't see this. But yeah. When I first saw this, I didn't really know what it was about. But yeah, the so-called first woman. Well, I wouldn't say first woman, but the oldest bone is black bones. Okay. Then Quinesh. All right. Look. This is Europeans. So if they do this, if you have to read to find out the original bone was found in Ethiopia, what else do you think they're gonna do with the biblical people? Huh? This is the nature of these folks. Let me see what this says. A peek into the history of humankind. But look. Oh, y'all can't see that. Y'all can't see that. Look. Since y'all white folks said people come from monkeys, I guess y'all did. After all, y'all got lips like them. You shave that hair off of them, they got white skin under there. I guess y'all did, since y'all said people come from monkeys. That's what y'all said. So I guess y'all did. Yeah, y'all come from monkeys. Y'all claiming it. So there you go. Yeah, y'all come from monkeys. Meanwhile, the monkeys are still here. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. Shave that fur off of that monkey, it look just like y'all. White skin, thin lips. Yeah. Anyway, let me move on. Let me quit being petty. Let me close this out. Let me see here. Yeah, that movie, I'm about to look at it again with different eyes. But yeah. They want to push a narrative. They go get this Negro, I guess. Morgan, not so Freeman. But let me. All right, now let's get into this section. All right, the world population is growing and shrinking. All right, now let me see here. It's just some pictures of them getting chans. It's just some pictures of them getting chans, getting lip injections. Let me see here. Now, in nature, white animals they are rare. Animals born with a lack of melanin is rare, right? So genetically, they are designed to be a minority. The Most High wrote that. Let that simmer in for a minute. Let that simmer in. So, all right. They are far and few and in between. Okay. Now, let me see where I'm at. Let me close some of these tabs. All right, right here. All right. Let me read some of this. Hey, the global population. Oh, yeah. Let me do this while I'm thinking about it. Yeah. Let me do this. Hold on. Let me see. Did I already do it? Let me see here. I don't think I did. Let me see. I didn't do it yet. Hold on. I'm going to send it to my phone. Okay. All right. Hold on.
Now more than ever, we're short of workers. We have a population that is not reproducing it on its own.
They're not short of workers. They're not short of workers. They don't want to pay the people to work. They're not short of workers. Let's just kill that lie. You think you mean to tell me everybody that's on the street homeless wants to be on the street and homeless? What it is, they can't get enough money to get some housing. They priced out of food. The gas is sky high. The gas driving up the clothes price and the food and then the rent, the cost of living. They can't afford to live. No, they're not short of workers. No, they don't want to pay nobody. They want to haul these people over here that's used to getting $2 a day, these immigrants. That's what it's about. And then you put them a buffer class between them and us, put them in the middle. So we had to go through them, before we can, but anyway, a buffer class. But listen.
Now more than ever, we're short of workers. We have a population that is not reproducing it on its.
Who is that population, Chuck? Who is that population that's having trouble reproducing? I'll give y'all some clues. Okay. They bring Arabs over here. They have no problem giving them money. They bring Asian over here. They have no problem giving them money. They bring Ukrainians over here. They have no problem giving them money. They bringing immigrants over here. They're not really having no trouble reproducing. They still got melanin, but they have no problem giving them money. Using them as a buffer class. Okay? It's worked in the fort. A lot of these places where they come from, they hate black folks too. Okay? That's what's going on. You go to these countries where these folks come from, they hate black folks. A majority, not all of them, but that's what it is. They know where these folks coming from. And if you immigrants are smart, you'll realize these Mzungus that's importing you over here, they're the reason why your country is in the condition that it's in. You want to fight? They fight them. All right. Let me see here.
Now more than ever, we're short of workers. We have a population that is not reproducing it on its own with the same level that it used to. The only way we're going to have a great future in America is if we welcome and embrace immigrants.
My future ain't great. I don't know what he's talking about. So what do you mean is the only way we're gonna be able to keep it the way it is, Negroes at the bottom, getting killed left, right, front, and center, getting mass incarcerated, getting poisoned, going to the doctor's office, getting killed. The only way we're gonna be able to keep it like this, we're gonna have to draft some more white supremacist folks. And they're looking like you Latinos. Yeah. Let me dissect it.
At the same level that it used to. The only way we're going to have a great future in America is if we welcome and embrace immigrants, the dreamers and all of them, because our ultimate goal is to help the dreamers, but get a path to citizenship for all 11 million or however many undocumented.
It don't make no sense, black folks. You got millions of black folks, predominantly. How is it everything that's bad, always if we at the top? Everything bad, we at the top. Homelessness, unemployment, mass incarceration, police deaths, everything bad, poverty. We mysteriously at the top, but everything good, they mysteriously at the top. But some of you Negroes debating should you trust them folks. You go ahead. But yeah, hey, I'm just gonna present the information, and what you do with it's you. I don't see no black folks, but it's probably one or two. I don't see none. But yeah, let them do what they do, and don't forget this one. Don't forget this one, y'all. Can't forget this one.
This country is doomed. It is doomed, not just because of African Americans, but because
this country is doomed. He said, not just because of black folks. So because of us, it's doomed. Can I give y'all a Bible verse that kind of coalesces with this? Hold on. Deuteronomy 28. Deuteronomy 28. Hold on. Deuteronomy 28. Let me see here. Did I type in the right thing? Yeah, I did. Hold on. Okay. Let me see. The Most High done it. That's what I'm getting at. He done it. Let me see. Hold on. Let me type it in. Let me let this video play. Let me play it again.
this country is doomed. It is doomed, not just because of African Americans, but because by 2040, this country is going to be minority white European. Hear me? Minority white European. And you guys are going to have to start working more with Hispanics, who make up a larger portion of the population than y'all do.
Well, all right then, Joe. Ooh, all right then. That was before he got elected. Deuteronomy 28:25. Deuteronomy 28:25. And Yahuwah shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies. Thou shalt go out one way and against them, and shall flee 7 ways before them, and shall be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth. Let me see, remove. But one of the versions got troublesome, burdensome. Troublesome. Excuse me. Let me look it up. See, trouble. You can also put trouble. You can also put trouble right there. See? You can also be, you're gonna be troublesome. These folks act like we trouble just for existing. They act like we trouble. See that? Object of trembling terror. They act like they scared. But yeah, see, I be looking at different Bibles and see which word. Some Bibles, like the New King James, let me type this in. I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you. Okay, now let me go back. Deuteronomy 28:25. Let me see here. Hold on. All right. But yeah, some of it got troublesome there. They treat us like we trouble, and they do treat us like we're trouble. Okay, right here, see it shall become troublesome to all the kingdom. It don't matter if you go to China; they over there killing black folks. I see videos of them killing black folks. It don't matter. You go to Italy, OG white supremacists. Which brings me to this: where is it at? That's why I'm not mad they not having kids. I'm not worried. What I look like worried about why our enemies is not having kids. What I look like? You Negroes, hey, y'all look like worried about the Italians having children. And these folks got a track record of hating and killing us. Huh? Low fertility trap. Why Italy's falling birth rate is causing alarm. Y'all do know this where the Romans originated. Well, Rome, Italy, 70 AD. You know, the fall of Jerusalem. How they've been chasing us. They created the laws that kicked off this slavery. They said the Pope said we was going to be in slavery forever. Perpetual slavery. This coming out of Rome, Italy. Yeah. So yeah, I'm good on the Italians. I'm good on them. I feel nothing. I feel nothing. Don't hate them. Don't feel nothing. Don't feel sorry. What I feel like for people that's been killing us, writing laws. We even got a Roman legal system, habeas corpus. You own your money, oro nordo seclorum, New World Order in Roman Latin writing. But I suppose I feel some kind of compassion that they're not having kids. I feel like jumping up for joy and celebrating. If you ain't a devil, then hey, I ain't got no problem with you. Take that up with the Most High. I got no prayers for you. The prayers I got for y'all, I want y'all to be destroyed. I'm petitioning the Most High that justice comes swiftly. That's the prayers I got for you, and there's more of us adopting those prayers. Because y'all done, it's enough. It's been going on, and you're not gonna stop. So the Most High gonna have to stop y'all. This is just one way that y'all can be stopped or contained. He ain't gonna wipe you out because you read Revelation. He gonna allow y'all to grow as numerous as the sand of the sea. And what are y'all gonna do once y'all get y'all numbers up again? You're gonna rebel against the Most High again, and then he gonna destroy you. Let me show it to 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 you. Y'all ain't gonna be wiped out. He gonna curl up numbers though. I promise you that. He gonna curl them numbers, but y'all ain't gonna be wiped out. Look at here. Right after the 1,000-year peace. See, the Most High gonna let y'all, he gonna let y'all just be numerous. Because y'all not doing wickedness. See, that's how that works. You want the Most High to open your womb? Repent. Stop doing wickedness. Get out here and tell your folks the error of their ways and repent. That's consistent with Scripture. All right, look, this is after the 1,000-year peace. But the rest of the dead live not again until the 1,000 years were finished. This is the first resurrection. Blessed and holy is he that have part in the first resurrection. On such the second death, hell, has no power. But they shall be priests of Yahweh and of Christ, and shall reign with him 1,000 years. Listen, this 1,000 years of peace. And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed from his prison. It's almost like, well, let's see if they're going to do right. In other words, you ain't going to have no excuse. But most time, you didn't give us enough time. If we had some time to repent, we stop. 1,000 years, it ain't no stopping. But look here, Satan gonna be loose, and it's the people condemning Satan. They done had 1,000 years of righteousness. No, they done had 1,000 years of peace and understanding the Most High Kingdom. Soon as Satan is released, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four corners of the earth, Gog and Magog. These are Europeans predominantly. To gather them together to battle. He going straight for the white folks, or the descendants of Gog and Magog. The number of whom is as the sand of the sea. So y'all ain't gonna be wiped out. Not well, y'all after this, you're gonna be wiped out. Let me show it to you. And they went up on the breadth of the earth and compassed the camps of the saints about and the beloved city, and fire came down from Yah out of heaven and devoured them. There you go. He wiped you out right then. He wiped you out right then. Remember, he said in his word, it's not his will that any should perish. Okay? If he wanted you gone, you'd be gone. He wouldn't be patient. And the devil that deceived him was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. All right. Now, I wanted to mention another great thing. The women is the primary teachers, because the men have to work and provide for the family, right? Remember Samson's mother? I wrote this down. Judges chapter 13. I know that by heart. That's one of my favorite passages. Old Samson. Well, yeah. He was in the tribe of Dan. Judges chapter 13. And then I'm finna wrap this up. But yeah. Since they want to trot down our black women, tell them they ain't nothing. They got us out here fighting each other and stuff. At some point, real men got to stand up against this stuff. Got to realize the bigger picture. Got to realize the divide and conquer. And got to do everything in our power not to just go ballistic on our own if we can. We got to stop this. At what point? I used to be caught up in the foolishness, but nevertheless. All right, Judges chapter 13. And the children of Israel did evil again in the sight of Yahweh, and Yahweh delivered them into the hand of the Philistines 40 years. It's as a pattern: wickedness, slavery, wickedness, slavery, wickedness, slavery, wickedness, slavery. We at the end. Now it's just going to be death. All right? And there was a certain man of Zorah of the family of the Danites, whose name was Manoah, and his wife was barren and bare not. And so who the Most High chose? Okay. The women, all the way from Adam and Eve, the original people are black folks. Okay. And the angel of Yahweh appeared unto the woman and said unto her, Behold, now thou art barren and bearest not, but thou shalt conceive and bear a son. Now therefore beware, I pray thee, and drink not wine or strong drink, and eat nothing unclean. Now, she could have, let's think about it. You see how important the women are. She could have been one of these ratchet women and been slipping and drinking. The husband can't sit back and watch your wife. That's why it's important to petition the Most High to show you and give you a sign. You can't sit back and watch. You don't want to watch. If I got to watch you 24, I don't need you. If you got to watch me every time I go take a dump, you don't need me. You see that? See, she been doing this. It wouldn't have been no Samson. All right, for lo, thou shalt conceive and bear a son, and no razor shall come upon his head, for the child shall be a Nazarite. He had locks on his head. Boy, these Europeans are afraid of them locks, ain't they? That's why I got them. Whatever they don't want, deal with it. Unto Yah from the womb, and he shall begin to deliver Israel out of the hand of the Philistines. And the woman came and told her husband, saying, a man of Yah came unto me, and his countenance was like the countenance of the angel of Yah, very terrible. But I asked him not whence he was, neither told he me his name. But he said unto me, behold, thou shalt conceive and bear a son, and now drink no wine, nor strong. That's why they want to put these sexy reds in front of you. So the Most High, he might want to use you for another Samson. We gonna need some mighty men of valor. These folks got robots they programming for us. They got germ warfare. They got all kind of stuff aimed at us. And what the devil gonna do? Oh, we're gonna put a sexy red out there. Yeah. We're gonna put a Suki Hunter in front of. Yeah, no chase women. No. Yeah. That way you ain't gotta worry about no another Samson, no doggone Samuel, no prophets, no Jeremiah. You ain't gotta worry about that. Because they gonna train their kids to be ratchet. Peep the plot. Neither eat any unclean thing, for the child shall be a Nazarite unto Yah from the womb to the day of his death, set apart to the Most High. You understand? My father, he didn't teach me the Bible. He only had a 7th grade education and could barely read. My mother had Bible study and made sure I learned about the Most High. It was my mother. Okay? So don't think y'all job, don't think make light of your job. Okay? That's what the devil wants you to do. Or think you more important than the nation. That's what he wants. I need this for me. But yeah, and the man do the same thing. What about me? What you gonna do for me? You got to work together. You got to work together. Most High said, love your wife like the Messiah loved us. The Messiah died for us. If you can't die for her, then you got a question to ask. Is she the right woman? Or do I need some work? Anyway, all right? Y'all know Samson. Let me go back to stream y'all to show y'all the end. I'm gonna wrap this up because I think some more brothers coming on at 6:30. I saw they coming on. All right, some more brothers coming on at 6:30. Let me show y'all something. I just read y'all the book of Judges, chapter 13. Okay. Now, Samson killed more Philistines in his death than in his life. I mean, he was super strong. He toting off, he whooping people. He killed 1,000. Yeah, no, we got to put stuff in their food to make their hormones imbalance and take some years off of their life. But anyway, here's the end. Samson in the end. At least they did. But nevertheless, these Philistines were black folks, not white folks. That plays into that, get me a white woman or get me a white man or I need them to validate me. Plays right into that propaganda, but here you go.
Lord, if I am yours, remember me now. Strengthen me once more.
Your God has abandoned you, Samson.
You are the man who took away my eyes. I am glad of it, for the darkness helps me think.
Your God has deserted you and taken your strength with him.
No. I can see him more clearly than ever. He wants me to destroy you all!
It's over, Samson!
Stop it! Kill him!
I got a question for you, Negro. Did Samson forgive the Philistine? Did he run and tell him he forgive him? I'm gonna play this one.
Our ancient connections may not be obvious to this group. Our ancestors adapted to different climates, and as a result, humans are now among the most physically varied-looking species on the planet. But looks can be deceiving.
We're basically identical at the genetic level. I mean, if you look at the average person's DNA sequence and compare the same region to another person they're unrelated to, you know, they're 99.9% identical.
All that? There. Look right here. This is great.
Light, dark, big, small, curly, straight, brown, blue. Minuscule genetic changes account for all of our differences. To track our ancient paths, though, scientists study DNA that stays very much the same. In men like George Dellis, it's a Y chromosome.
All that? Let's do one more.
It's been passed down the line from father to son over thousands of generations, and ultimately traces back to one man who lived in Africa around 60,000 years ago. Call him Scientific Adam. He wasn't the only guy alive back then, but only his Y chromosome survived through the ages, and every man alive today has a copy.
Up and down, really push it in there.
For women like Nejla Demirci, the DNA comes from special cell structures called mitochondria, which both men and women carry, but only moms pass along. These trace back to one woman who also lived in Africa between 150 to 200,000 years ago. Call her Scientific Eve. She is the oldest root of our family tree. Africa is where the journey begins for everyone alive today.
All right, family, Shalom.
Messiah, the master coming back as this guy who's going to love everybody and rapture everybody off to heaven. That's not true. That's not the teaching of the Bible. The Bible says, you know, that he does judge and make work.
All praises to the Father and His Son, the creator of the universe. Yeah, the giver of the laws and commandments, crucified for the sins of the whole earth. But y'all don't pay him no mind, y'all don't pay him no homage. I ain't tripping on him, y'all don't love him. Y'all too busy worshiping other guys, Christmas, Easter, Valentine, yeah, y'all love sin. And these pastors ain't no help, they done closed up the doors to the kingdom. Matthew 23 and 13, tell me y'all some hypocrites, y'all ain't even getting in the kingdom. And that's real. I've been walking with the word, trying to get to know the word. Another word, I've been reading script. I have come to find out it's a different story when you understand the manuscript. It is false doctrines, all lies. Is it? Like going to heaven when we die. What else? Like eating catfish and pork rinds. That's abomination in the Lord's eyes. You gotta unlearn and relearn everything that you did learn about the Most High God of these scriptures, and you better do it before He return. Cause He ain't coming back to shake hands. Nah, kissing and hugging. No, He coming back to set the record straight. Come on, He coming back to pass judgment. Yeah, cause He ain't coming back to shake hands. He ain't kissing and hugging. No, He coming back to clear the controversy. He coming back to pass judgment. 7 trumpets, 7 vows. Right after Jacob see his trouble, it's coming. He said the whole world gon' bow. Whether you hate him or you love him, it's coming. Got a war, you ain't keeping his commandments. You gon' perish when he come back with his army and the sword. All judgment has been handed down to him from the Father, and the title has been given Lord of all lords. You've been worshiping in vain though, cause you don't really know him like you claim so. At the day of judgment, he gon' tell you he don't know you either. And to the lake of fires, where you gon' go? All you heathens and you Edomites. Yeah, Babylon gon' die that night. Talk a takeover, full overthrow. The man of sin, he gon' burn slow. What you know about blood up to the horse's bridle? He gon' call all the fowls of the earth. You come feast on the dead bodies, laying every word. You can read it, you been sinning, you ain't gon' be spared. I've been reading, you should get prepared. Yeah, I've been reading, baby, you should be scared. If you thinking the Messiah is a white boy with blue eyes and blonde hair, that's deception at its highest. He gon' judge you with the highest when you kick against the laws and the commandments. That's the covenant, I'm standing on it. 10 toes down, I know you been playing on that. You gotta unlearn and relearn everything that you did learn about the Most High God of these scriptures, and you better do it before he return. Cause he ain't coming back to shake hands, nah, kissing and hugging. No, he coming back to set the record straight. Come on, he coming back to pass judgment. Yeah, cause he ain't coming back to shake hands. He ain't kissing and hugging. No, he coming back to clear the controversy. He coming back to pass judgment. And I saw heaven open, and behold a white horse. And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True. And in righteousness he doeth judge and make war. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns. And he had a name written that no man knew but himself. He was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name was called the Word of God. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he shall smite the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron. And he treadeth the winepress of fierceness and of wrath of God Almighty.